Los Angeles breathes, a symphony of car horns, distant sirens, and the murmur of a million unheard stories. Here, dreams are manufactured under the shimmering glitz of Hollywood, while shadows deepen in the forgotten corners, where lives intersect and diverge without a glance. It's a city where you can be utterly alone in a crowd, yet connected to a stranger by a shared heartbeat. Keanu Reeves, a star revered for his grounded spirit, navigates this landscape with a quiet introspection. He's an actor on the screen, but in the city's vibrant, chaotic streets, he is a man moved by genuine human empathy. Enter Lily, a 10-year-old girl, carrying a weight far beyond her years. Her eyes hold a depth of sorrow, yet sparkle with a quiet determination. She's the key, the catalyst, a whisper in the roar of the city that compels Keanu to pause, to listen, to understand. Her 3 words, "Three need you," are a jolt, a spark that ignites a mission against the city's apathy. Then there's Marcus, a struggling artist whose vibrant murals hide a recent personal loss. His art, once celebrated, now echoes his self-doubt. He finds himself unexpectedly drawn into Lily's plea, a chance to reclaim his purpose, to rediscover the power of human connection amidst his own despair. Each of them is bound together by a shared yearning to transcend the city's indifference. Each is about to be changed forever by a cause that will test compassion and bring strangers together. The stage is set, the players are in place, and Los Angeles is about to witness an extraordinary act of solidarity begin. Los Angeles, a tapestry of sunshine and shadow, pulses with an unpredictable rhythm. Palm trees line boulevards where dreams are chased, and broken promises linger in the air. The city's energy is a paradox, a vibrant hum that can both uplift and isolate. Hidden within its sprawling landscape are pockets of forgotten lives, where empathy is a rare commodity. This is the world Keanu Reeves inhabits. A Hollywood icon, yet a soul surprisingly attuned to the city's undercurrents. He possesses a humility that contrasts sharply with the city's manufactured glamour, driving him to act when others turn away. Lily, a wisp of a girl with eyes that hold the weight of untold stories, moves through this world with a quiet urgency. She carries a burden known only to herself, a secret that compels her to seek Keanu's help. Her motivation stems from a profound sense of responsibility for the unseen, the unheard. Her connection to the missing siblings is a mystery, but her determination is undeniable. Marcus navigates the same streets, but his world is painted with shades of disillusionment. Once a celebrated street artist, he now struggles with his self-worth after a personal tragedy stripped him of his inspiration. His initial cynicism masks a deep-seated longing for connection, making him an unexpected ally in Lily's quest. He sees the city's pain reflected in his own, making the mission deeply personal. Rachel, a hardened emergency worker, operates within this chaotic world daily. Her past is a tapestry of personal struggles that shaped her unwavering professionalism. Haunted by her own memories, she is driven to help those in need, her motivation stemming from a need to give back. This is Los Angeles, a city of contrasts and hidden depths, where these individuals are about to intersect, their lives forever changed by a single act of compassion sparked by the words of a young girl, "Three need you." As the media frenzy intensifies, threatening to overshadow the true mission, Lily reveals a shocking secret. She isn't just a concerned bystander, she's psychically connected to the missing siblings, feeling their fear and desperation. This revelation forces Keanu to confront his own skepticism, while Rachel's flashbacks reveal a childhood mirroring the siblings' plight, blurring the lines between professional duty and personal redemption. Marcus, delving into the city's underbelly for clues, uncovers a network exploiting vulnerable children, turning their rescue into a dangerous race against time and unveiling a conspiracy that reaches higher than they imagined. Keanu's immediate goal centers on the urgent need to locate the siblings. The intense media presence, however, poses a substantial challenge, impeding their advancement and jeopardizing the revelation of Lily's extraordinary abilities. They are compelled to proceed with caution, leaning on Marcus's familiarity with the city's clandestine routes and Rachel's network within emergency response teams. Their reliance fosters stronger connections, establishing an unexpected partnership. A secondary narrative unfolds as Daniela, who initially gravitates towards the story's more sensational aspects, begins to examine her underlying motivations. Her internal conflict regarding journalistic ethics introduces further depth, challenging her to reconcile professional ambitions with authentic empathy. Rachel's internal struggles resurface as she recognizes aspects of her own history in the siblings' situation, prompting recollections of her difficult childhood. Lily's psychic connection amplifies, delivering fractured insights that assist in the search, while also engulfing her with the siblings' rising anxieties. This places her under significant strain, assessing Keanu's protective nature and requiring him to depend on Rachel's expertise to maintain her stability. Motivated by his aspiration to rediscover his artistic identity, Marcus starts capturing their experiences through a compilation of evocative illustrations, revealing the city's concealed charm alongside the intense feelings sparked by their pursuit. The illustrations serve as a unifying message for the community, yet additionally garner undesirable interest from individuals seeking to ensure the siblings remain concealed. The catalyst erupts when Lily, enduring an overwhelming psychic surge, divulges that the siblings are not simply misplaced, but imprisoned within a clandestine, derelict maze of tunnels sprawled beneath the city's surface. She perceives their rapidly diminishing oxygen reserves, their mounting terror, and the erosion of their hope with each fleeting moment. This revelation decimates any semblance of normalcy, galvanizing Keanu and the team into swift action. The urgency heightens with the stark realization that these subterranean passages are structurally unsound, possibly rigged with traps, artifacts from a bygone age. Keanu, propelled by his profound sense of duty, pledges to locate the siblings before time runs out. He views this as far surpassing a mere rescue. It embodies a prospect to rejuvenate humanity's faith and compassion. Rachel, deeply affected by past tribulations, immediately grasps the severity, channeling her energies into the search, her typical professional reserve yielding to palpable emotion. Her driving aim is to spare the siblings the agonizing abandonment she once encountered. Marcus, energized by his revitalized dedication, funnels his artistic gifts into crafting a detailed map of the tunnel system, piecing together scant clues and urban legends gleaned from the city's shadowy depths. Daniela, battling her journalistic instincts against her burgeoning empathy for the imperiled children, arrives at a pivotal decision, leveraging her influence to reveal the lurking hazards within the tunnels, irrespective of the personal repercussions. Daniela's exposé about the tunnels attracts both public support and unwanted attention from shadowy figures who want the siblings to remain hidden. This introduces a new antagonist, a ruthless real estate developer named Mr. Thorne, who plans to exploit the tunnel network for his own gain. He views the siblings as an obstacle to his ambition and is willing to do whatever it takes to silence them. As Keanu and the team delve deeper into the tunnels, they encounter a former tunnel dweller, a wizened old woman named Esmeralda, who possesses extensive knowledge of the labyrinthine passages. She becomes an unlikely ally, offering guidance and warnings about the tunnel's treacherous nature. Esmeralda's presence adds another layer of complexity to the narrative, revealing the tunnel's rich history and the lives of those who have sought refuge within their depths. Lily's psychic connection to the siblings intensifies, but with each vision, she grows weaker, blurring the line between rescuer and victim. Keanu's protective instincts reach a fever pitch as he grapples with the decision to pull Lily from the mission, even if it means sacrificing the siblings' chances of survival. Rachel's flashbacks reveal that she once lived in those same tunnels as a child, adding a deeply personal stake to the rescue mission. She becomes increasingly reckless, driven by a desperate need to rewrite her own history and save the siblings from the fate she narrowly escaped. Marcus, inspired by Esmeralda's stories, uses his art to chronicle the history of the tunnels, creating a powerful visual narrative that resonates with the community and amplifies their determination to save the siblings. Thorne's escalating power manifests in a surge of police activity, obstructing the search efforts and placing immense strain on Daniela, who now confronts legal repercussions for disseminating classified information. This predicament presents her with a harrowing choice: persist in revealing the truth, potentially sacrificing her career and personal liberty, or yield to external pressures and betray her reinvigorated moral compass. Adding fuel to the fire, Thorne commissions thugs to disrupt Marcus's art showcase, issuing a blatant warning to cease all involvement. Within the labyrinthine tunnels, the team grapples with intensifying adversity. Passages succumb to collapse, essential supplies dwindle at an alarming rate, and the chilling awareness dawns that an unseen force is actively thwarting their mission to reach the imperiled siblings. Lily's psychic gifts oscillate between a crucial lifeline and a debilitating burden, as she endures the siblings' mounting fear and visceral detail, blurring the demarcation between her own identity and theirs. The strained dynamic between Keanu and Rachel escalates dramatically as her rash actions place the entire team in imminent danger. He finds himself compelled to confront her concerning her troubled history and the self-destructive tendencies that threaten to derail the mission. A burgeoning subplot exposes Esmeralda's concealed link to the siblings' lineage, injecting another dimension of intrigue and prompting profound inquiries into the actual circumstances surrounding their predicament. The climactic juncture arrives with Esmeralda's revelation of a concealed passage, offering a direct route to the siblings' location. However, Thorne has rigged this passage with explosives, creating an impassable barrier. Keanu faces an agonizing dilemma: to attempt disarming the explosives himself, risking his life in the process, or to seek an alternate route that may consume precious time, potentially sealing the siblings' tragic fate. Displaying unexpected bravery, Rachel fully embraces her past, leveraging her intricate comprehension of the tunnels to guide Keanu through the treacherous maze. Confronted with immense legal duress and tangible threats to her well-being, Daniela executes a daring gambit. She disseminates all her gathered evidence to a competitive news agency, betting that the ensuing public outcry will compel authorities to intervene, thereby exposing Thorne's illicit enterprise. This defiant action metamorphoses her from a circumspect journalist into a dauntless champion for justice and accountability. Lily, battling her deteriorating health, staunchly refuses to surrender. In a fleeting moment of lucidity, she harnesses her psychic aptitude to precisely identify the positioning of the explosives, furnishing Keanu with the essential intelligence required for their neutralization. Her actions underscore her unyielding resolve and the profoundly empathetic bond she shares with the endangered siblings. Keanu's calculated advance toward the explosives culminates in a harrowing confrontation with Thorne's enforcer, demanding that he employ all his cunning and combat prowess to neutralize the threat without triggering a catastrophic blast. Positioned as sentinel, Rachel wrestles with the lingering echoes of her past, ultimately resolving to harness her inner resilience to safeguard the team from impending danger. This pivotal decision marks the completion of her transformative journey, underscoring her unwavering dedication to conquering her personal tribulations. In tandem, Daniela's disclosure sparks a groundswell of public indignation, compelling the authorities to initiate a formal inquiry into Thorne's clandestine dealings. This partial resolution offers a tenuous ray of optimism, yet simultaneously heightens the peril for all those enmeshed in the situation, as Thorne's desperation reaches fever pitch. Galvanized by the burgeoning communal backing, Marcus conceives a poignant mural portraying the siblings' ordeal, thereby transmogrifying the cityscape into a vibrant tapestry of shared empathy. While this unifying act fortifies community bonds, it also renders them a target for Thorne's retaliatory machinations. Subtle indications foreshadow Esmeralda's actual persona, intimating that her identity transcends that of a mere former denizen of the tunnels and that her bond with the siblings may hold the linchpin to their ultimate liberation. A startling alliance materializes between Daniela and a former confidant of Thorne, who furnishes vital confidential intelligence that could potentially unravel his entire illicit network. This unexpected partnership infuses another dimension of intricacy, engendering pervasive uncertainty regarding whom to genuinely confide in. Having disarmed the explosives, Keanu and Rachel are now confronted with their gravest trial, traversing the perilous, crumbling tunnel, fully cognizant that Thorne is tracking their every action and is resolutely determined to impede their progress towards rescuing the siblings. The atmosphere is heavy with expectation, each stride burdened by the imminent threat of cave-ins and lurking perils. The siblings' dwindling aspirations take on a palpable quality, propelling them onward. Daniela's pact with Thorne's erstwhile colleague places her squarely in harm's way, as Thorne uncovers their duplicity and dispatches his remaining loyalists in pursuit. A heart-pounding chase unfolds, during which Daniela leverages her journalistic acumen and street smarts to elude capture, all the while racing against the clock to furnish the relevant evidence to the proper authorities. This culminating act of fortitude solidifies her evolution and establishes the premise for Thorne's ultimate ruination. Lily, now teetering on the precipice of total exhaustion, directs the final vestiges of her strength to guide Keanu and Rachel, embodying a flickering beacon of hope amidst the surrounding gloom. Her deteriorating condition intensifies the deeply emotive stakes, as the team increasingly acknowledges that the siblings' chances of survival and Lily's own state of well-being are inextricably intertwined. The convergence of these interwoven narratives cultivates a compelling sense of urgency and mounting suspense, thereby preparing the audience for the decisive confrontation. The culmination of their actions will determine the fate of all involved. In a breathtaking crescendo, Keanu and Rachel at last reach the siblings, only to discover them imprisoned behind a section of the tunnel that has caved in, their dwindling air supply posing an imminent threat. Employing her expertise in emergency medicine and drawing upon personal experiences, Rachel conceives a bold strategy to reinforce the tunnel's structural integrity, while Keanu expends every ounce of his strength to remove the obstructing rubble. Their combined efforts are propelled by a potent mix of adrenaline and unwavering resolve. Concurrently, Daniela, having effectively delivered the incriminating evidence to the proper authorities, bears witness to Thorne's apprehension, observing his formidable empire disintegrate before his very eyes. This definitive triumph signifies the zenith of her individual odyssey, effectively recasting her as an enduring emblem of valor and unwavering probity. Pertinent information further divulges that Esmeralda is, in actuality, the siblings' grandmother, long separated from them and actively searching for their whereabouts for numerous years, a poignant revelation that provides closure to her particular narrative thread. As the rescued siblings are brought to safety, Lily succumbs to utter exhaustion, her psychic link irrevocably severed. Despite this consequence, her selfless sacrifice has proven instrumental, not only in safeguarding the siblings but also in galvanizing an entire metropolis to espouse principles of compassion and unwavering solidarity. This thematic resolution underscores the pervasive influence of empathy, the indispensable significance of articulating one's convictions, and the profound transformative capacity inherent in forging authentic human connections. Now, perhaps more crucially than ever, we must collectively bear in mind that even the most modest gesture of goodwill can initiate an expansive chain reaction, sparking enduring hope. Envisioning this influence, what concrete action will you undertake to ignite inspiration within those around you? In the aftermath, the city reflects on the events that transpired, forever changed by the extraordinary act of compassion and solidarity. Keanu, deeply moved by his experience, uses his platform to advocate for the vulnerable and marginalized, inspiring others to lend their voices to those who are often unheard. Rachel, having confronted her past, continues her work with renewed purpose, her empathy deepened by her personal connection to the siblings she helped save. Daniela, now a celebrated investigative journalist, dedicates her career to uncovering injustice and giving voice to the voiceless, her transformation a testament to the power of courage and integrity. Marcus, his artistic spirit rekindled, creates a series of murals throughout the city, each one celebrating the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of community. Lily, though forever marked by her psychic abilities, finds peace and healing in her connection to the siblings and in the knowledge that her selfless act made an indelible impact on the world. The siblings, reunited with their grandmother Esmeralda, find a loving home and a renewed sense of hope. They grow up knowing that even in the darkest of times, there is always light to be found and that the power of human connection can overcome any obstacle. The story ends not with a period, but with an ellipsis, a subtle future hint that their journey is far from over and that the echoes of their rescue will continue to inspire acts of compassion and solidarity for generations to come. What will your legacy be?